Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new day of Vlogmas. So this morning, Charlie and I went to the farmhouse. Charlie did a workout. I had a lovely swim. I just didn't want my body to be tired over Christmas, so I thought I'm not going to do an intense workout. I actually turned up to the farmhouse wearing my pajamas because I thought, what's the point in getting changed out of your pajamas into an outfit to take the outfit off to put your swimming costume on and then put the outfit back on again? I just thought that was really silly. So because my coat is really long, I thought I would just whack it on over my pajamas. I felt very silly indeed. I totally forgot to pack my makeup bag, so I'm completely fresh faced. I'm desperate to get some brow stuff on. We've just pulled up outside Quince and Clover in Great Tew to get some salads to have over the next couple of days. I think today is the last day that they're open for the festive period. And then I found out this morning on Instagram, can't remember who shared it, but apparently there is a shop in Stratford, and Stratford is about 15 minutes from us, and I'm going to go to the Waitrose in Stratford for some other last minute bits and bobs. There is a shop in Stratford which is a Christmas shop. It's open all year round. It's called the Nutcracker, so I'm hoping they're going to sell a lot of nutcrackers as well. Maybe I can get a friend for Nigel, so I'm going to pop in there later, and then just more getting stuff done before Christmas, a little bit more wrapping to do. I feel like wrapping is endless. A little bit more house tidying. I've got a lot of recycling to sort out. So yeah, it's just going to be another nice day of festive chores and hopefully a little bit of very last minute Christmas shopping in Stratford too. This coat, by the way, is my new favourite thing. It is literally like wearing a duvet. I feel so snug as a bug in this, and it's nice and long as well. I think if you feel the cold, then this coat is absolutely perfect for that. I look absolutely ridiculous, but I'm so cozy I don't even care. It's this massive collar. If and when the world goes back to normal and we can take long haul flights, this will be great because it's your duvet and your pillow all in one. I love it. We went into, oh excuse me Dexy, we went into the Soho Home store with the intention of picking up a few last minute gifts, but very naughty. We have ended up coming back with a few things for ourselves. I feel like that's a recurring story, but basically in these bags, we have got 4 beautiful cushions to pop on this sofa, because as I mentioned, we wanted to switch out the terracotta cushions. Charlie and I discussed it and we think these might actually look really good on the beds upstairs. So let me show you the cushions that we got. Alrighty, so here are the new cushions on the sofa and I absolutely love it. It was actually Charlie's idea to get 4 or 3 different ones, and I think it just works so well because we're just so lucky that these were the cushions that happened to be in the Soho Home shop, because sometimes they have like a gold selection of cushions, for example. Ooh, there's the postman. For example, we got these, do you remember a couple of months ago? They look really great on these armchairs. But today their selection was this like reddy tone, and these ones actually only came in today, so I feel like it was meant to be that we went and had a little look in the store. So yeah, very pleased with that. Honestly, cannot wait to get rid of the furniture. Not because I don't like it, because I really do, but I just feel like it is not quite right for this room. So one of Charlie's Christmas presents has just arrived. It is a really silly gift, not expensive at all, and it's something that I know he's going to find absolutely hilarious. So obviously he doesn't watch my vlogs. I don't blame him, there are so many, but I would obviously appreciate if no one lets him know that this is one of his gifts. And it is, dun, it is a Lord title. I actually mentioned this in my gift guide videos. It's just something A little bit silly, obviously. We're always joking about how posh Dexter is. I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. So I thought it would only be fitting as their father for Charlie to have a lordship. You can buy a lordship for someone. It just makes a mockery of the whole thing really for around, I think, 15 or 20 pounds. So this is the kit explaining the lordship, his new rights, his coat of arms and things like that. This is so funny. So that's the coat of arms. I think basically in order to have a lordship, you have to own a piece of land within a specific area of outstanding natural beauty, but obviously not just any property within an AONB, because technically this house is in an area of outstanding natural beauty, but we didn't automatically become Lord and Lady when we bought this place, although that would have been seriously cool. It would have been a lot more authentic. So Charlie is now Lord of the Manor of Hogan, which I believe is in Scotland. Yes, Hogan Manor Estate, situated on the west shore of Coniston Water, classified as an area of outstanding natural beauty. This pack is now yours to use, and your friends and family may suddenly be vying for your attention, entranced with the prestige of being personally acquainted with Lord Charles Irons. And my gift message, and now you're officially Lord of the Manor. Oh my goodness, I know that some people are going to say this is the most pompous and silly gift you could possibly get anyone, but I mean, for £20, I think it is worth a good giggle if he really wants to on upcoming flights or restaurant bookings or anything like that. He can officially put himself down as Lord Charles Irons. And this is a little bit of information about the property. I think he owns about 5 square foot, which is, I mean, about half the size of this room. So there's some Q&As in here. Can I legally refer to myself as Lord or Lady? Can I use the crests? Is it connected to the House of Lords? Oh my goodness. Oh, the answer is no to that one. Wow, so this is the estate that he now owns 5 square meters or square foot of. Rather beautiful. So I'm going to wrap this up before he sees it. I think that is a rather wonderful gift idea. And now when I call him his lordship, it'll be accurate. Hello again, darlings. It's a few hours later and I have just driven to Stratford. It's my first time here. I'm in a little bit of traffic at the moment, trying to find somewhere to park. My first time coming to Stratford, aside from the Waitrose on the very edge of Stratford, but so many people have told me it is the most beautiful place. Apparently it can get quite touristy, but I don't know if it'll be touristy right now with everything that is going on. But yeah, I'm basically here to see the Christmas shop. Wowza, wowza, wowza. Where do I need to go? Oh, that is the cutest little high street. Do I need to go down there? Oh, it's all pedestrian. Right. Holy moly. I have no idea where I'm going and I think I'm in a one-way system. Okay, I'm gonna chat to you guys when I get out of the car because I cannot multitask. My goodness, I am traumatized. That was one of the most stressful parking experiences I have ever had. I absolutely hate these car parks that, like, they're basically a chicane made of concrete that you have to squeeze yourself through these like concrete walls, and I have such a fear of just scraping my car down at the concrete walls. And I came into this car park thinking it was a nice little easy outdoor car park. I could see so many spaces. No, turned out that was coach parking and I had to come up 3 floors because once you're in, it's a one-way system, they've got you trapped. Had to come up 3 of the windies. So tight. This car is quite big. Oh my goodness. And now can you see how close the cars either side are? I had to reverse into this space. Oh my god, I'd say I need a drink, but I've got to drive home. Bloomin' hope this nutcracker shop is worth it. The town looks really sweet. So time to take a deep breath and let's go and explore Stratford-upon-Avon. Well, this is just the cutest little high street. Oh my goodness, you can see why tourists love coming here, aside from it being Shakespeare's birthplace. I feel like in American theme parks, this is what they make high streets look like. There's a little Peter Rabbit shop here. Oh my goodness, I used to love Peter Rabbit. That is magical. A whole shop of Peter Rabbit. Does he originate in Stratford-upon-Avon? So cute. And look at that building over there. Oh my gosh, and here it is. A Christmas nutcracker shop with a giant Nigel outside. Cute. Found the Freddy section, all pink and white and fluffy. I think Freddy's Christmas tree will just be full of these baubles. This is the nativity section. This is adorable. Got the tree. How cute this high street is. I mean, look at all the different styles of stores. I love it when all the buildings are so higgledy-piggledy. This literally looks like the kind of house that Shakespeare could have been born in. So this signpost says Shakespeare's birthplace is that way. Oh my gosh, I wonder if it's literally here. This is the Shakespeare gift shop. Look at that old door. This has got to be the most traditional subway in the world. Gosh, this town really is magical. I can really see why tourists like to come here. Look at this old door. I think this is a B&B. The Garrick. Oh my god guys, this is not what I expected to be telling you on a Vlogmas video, but just as I was walking down the street just by the Pandora shop, I noticed loads of people running towards me as though they're running away from something, and then I hear someone shout he's got a machete. So I look further into the distance and there's a man about a foot taller than me, must have been like 6'6", holding about a 2-foot long machete, just all dressed in black, just wandering around the street. So I just ran in the opposite direction. Come into Jack Wills. I saw a policeman on the way. I saw a police car, knocked on his window, literally ran into the road, knocked on his window and told him what I'd just seen. Just come into Jack Wills now and called Charlie. And they've locked all the doors. Bloody hell. Charlie and Mum are driving here now because I don't know how to get back to the car park. I don't know if he's been captured. Just keeping an eye on the news. We're all just gonna stay in here until I hear anything. I mean, what do you do in this situation? There's nothing on the news yet. Okay, looks like they've blocked off the street. There's police in vans over there. I think they've blocked off the whole pedestrian street. Okay, I just thought I would update you. It's about 15 minutes, 20 minutes later. I've just come into the disabled toilet. I've locked myself in here. As soon as it happened, I was calling Charlie as I was running out. After I'd spoken to the policeman, I just called Charlie, and obviously we've only got one car, so he had to run over to my mum's, and they're driving here now. I've put my location on WhatsApp, and they've got the shop, they've got the shop's doors closed, locked. but they said on the radio in Jack Wills that they'd caught a guy, and he was apparently trying to rob a jewellery store. And when I looked out the window, I could see that they've completely blocked off the pedestrian high street, but obviously I don't have a clue where I'm going. I don't want to be walking around on the street looking down at my phone trying to find my way back to the car park. I can literally feel drips of sweat going down my back. I was literally just thinking how nice and peaceful this town is and how it feels so safe. And then that happens like a minute later after I had that thought. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to keep an eye on Charlie's location on WhatsApp. He's going to come to the shop when he gets here. And then I'll have to try and remember where I parked the car so that he can drive that home. Why did I choose today to come to Stratford? I'll catch up with you when I get back home. Right, I think I can see Mum. Bloody hell, the music here quickly. Okay, darlings, so I'm back home now, sat in the car, my little safe place. Charlie came to get me, Mum drove him to Stratford. He just got out of the car. Where I was in a pedestrian area, so he just had to like run down the street. I've taken a few drops of my CBD oil and yeah, processing the craziest afternoon. I just feel so sorry for the members of staff that work in that shop. So let me fill you in, because basically as Charlie and I were trying to find our way back to the car park, obviously the street that it happened on was blocked off, and so we didn't know how to get back to the car park. So we approached one of the police officers to ask them for directions, and she said, and like Charlie said, I can't remember how it came about, but I think Charlie said, oh yeah, Josie's the one that called the police. And then the police officer was like, oh, did anyone take your details yet? And I said no, because when I knocked on, did I even tell you this? When I was on the phone to Charlie, like running away from it, I saw a police car the other side of the road. I didn't even look at the road, I just ran across the road, banged on the police car's window, because he was going so slowly. It was obvious that he wasn't like on the case, and it had only just happened. So I ran over to the police car, knocked on his window, put the window down, and I told him what I'd just seen, and he was just asking me what the guy looked like and where it was, and I was trying to describe it, but again, having never been to this place before, I probably wasn't that helpful, and you know what it's like, just flustered. So the police officer that was in the car obviously didn't take any of my details, because he just put his sirens on straight away and went down the road to see what was happening. So I hadn't given any detail to the police, so when we were asking this lady for directions, she took my details down, and she said that the police are going to probably come to the house a little bit later on, or I might have to go into the station to give a statement, but I don't really think I'm going to be able to add anything, but I guess every little helps, because apparently what happened was the guy that I saw with the machete was the lookout guy, and she said that they think there was a group of them actually in the jewellery store, and apparently this jewellery store sells rings that are up to like £250,000, so there's quite a lot of high value stuff in there. So I just feel so sorry for the staff in that jewellery store, because I just saw it from 20 metres away down the street. I can only imagine what a horrifying experience it must have been for them. And it also makes you, I know it's like a cliche thing to say, but it makes you really appreciate our emergency services. Everyone on that street was just running away, and then the police, they run towards it, they run towards what's going on, put themselves in danger, put their lives at risk every single day, when everyone else just runs away from these sorts of horrible things. So luckily no one was hurt. I don't think they've caught the people that were actually doing the robbery in the shop as of yet. Can't see anything on the news yet. I typed in the Stratford location on Twitter and there was nothing there. Got so many messages on Instagram, and I didn't know whether to delete the stories, because I didn't want to be like a a drama queen or anything, but at the same time, one of the reasons why I posted them was because I'd just done stories about being all happy Christmas wonderland shopping in Stratford, and then I knew that if any of my friends saw the news and they were like, oh my god, Josie's in Stratford, and my mum, I knew if any like friends or family saw the news, having seen my stories, and then suddenly my stories just went silent, I knew that that would make people worry, which I didn't want to do. But I put a story up saying that I was safe. Whew, my goodness, I'm so sorry that this vlog has been such a downer. This is absolutely not what you come to my channel for, but this is what happens. This is what happened today. Daily vlogging, sharing my life. One minute you're happy, jolly, looking at nutcrackers, and the next minute you can see a man down the street holding a 2 foot long machete. Charlie said as well, isn't it crazy? We lived on the edge of Brixton in southwest London for 8 years. Nothing scary happened. We live in the countryside for 8 months and this happens. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I'm gonna go inside, have some more CBD drops. I'm still a little bit shaky. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I don't really feel like vlogging anymore today. Have a microwave meal, pop some Christmas films on, and I'll see you tomorrow.